combs it might get a little more difficult, because if you give your bees natural combs, like this is a very nice trick for Apis mellifera trees. Don't give them foundation. Like keep the beehive with at least one here, one natural comb. They're gonna make natural combs in the frame, and they mostly then drone brood. And the drone broods, they always contain much more mites than the other bee brood. First we skip all of this. We're gonna look at the combs. Highly infected comb, highly infected. Here you see it on those things here. When the bees are disabled already, completely misformed wings. Right? And then it's maybe a never-ending story, because here you see the mites. So you cannot save this brood here. You cannot. It's over. It's too much contained. But what you can do, the Tropeleaps mite, it stays like almost all of them inside the brood. But the varroa mite, it's 70–80% of varroa mites. They always stay inside the brood, not on the bees. 20–30% are on the bees. But the biggest problem will be here, the Tropeleaps and not the varroa. Nevertheless, if you have such a devastating brood picture, I recommend you just take it out, because the beehive is obviously struggling with this. So let's just remove it. What else we got here? See, like disabled bee, like open your hands like this here. Disabled bee. Disabled bee. Here again with varroa mite, drawn with varroa mite.
I don't see varroa mite.
It's underneath. Also disabled drone. Cannot live. It's dying right away when it's hatching. It just takes a while because they don't die right away, but pretty quick. This one here, almost not to see. It's gonna be dead soon. It's varroa problem. Because when the varroa and the mites, when they be in the development from the bees or the drones, then you know the bees, you can see like they crawl disabled. It doesn't look healthy at all.
Yeah.
And if it's a bee, sometimes you don't see the mist buildings, but you're gonna see the way how the abdomen is shortened up. Like, you know, like a normal bee should look like this. Like at least one part of the wings looking behind the wings out, right? But if the wings are already longer than the abdomen, it's varroa problem. So I would also take out this comb here. Complete, take it out. This one, you can keep in this one, but not the brood here. Not the drone brood. Drone brood is always very much contaminated.
Đã tao bị xin nó không ngọt luôn. Các bạn bảo con cháy nó nước nó một cái nào bảo. Chà.
This is raw shit. Shit from Mite.
Độc sạch. Một thông nó dương cháy nó kẹo nó dương cháy chởn. Oh my god. Chắc có dương clean này cho nhẹ rồi dương đạn nó tung trong nó là dương tung nó ngọc không phải nó là nó dương cháy của con nữa.
Look here. Shit from the raw. The white one is shit from the raw, and you see them crawling here already. So the reason why I would not take this out right now, because you would weaken up the colony. If you take it out right now, it doesn't make sense much, because by the way, this bee here, watch close, this one here, have a virus
This
coming from
virus?
This is a bee with a virus, containing a virus, because here the next disabled bee, because you know when the wings from young bees, they always close. If the young bees, they have the underwing coming out, looking kind of abstract, then there's the virus sitting on the connection between the. This one here, yeah, this is also not a healthy bee. But you can say this is at least the old bee, so I look only on young bees. And this brood here we keep because it looks kind of okay. It has a lot of larvae. And by the way, this side here contains mostly just open cells. Open cells don't have furrow. Don't smoke on combs. Smoke only inside the hive. Always on top and not on the combs directly. So let's see what else we got here. This one, you take it out. It's full with furrow. We can, by the way, open the cells later and see what's literally inside. But you know, like if the bee is already looking like this, so you don't want to know what's all inside the brood from mites. That might be a lot. Also those things here, like here, and here, and here. This is when they have mites and the bees, they know that the cell is contaminated, and they bite off the head and take out the larvae, like you can see right here.
They eat the head.
Yes, because they try to clean themselves up. They don't want to die. This one I would keep too, at least for now. This one we keep too, because there's so much open cells, but also here it doesn't look good.
He's too big.
Yeah, this is almost the end. Like I would say if you don't act right now, this colony is dead in 3 weeks, maybe 4.
In 3 weeks, yeah.
3 up to 4 weeks it's dead if you don't make any treatment right now. What I'm doing right now is I take at least 50% of the mites out. It's not enough. We're gonna make a next step in the next weeks. So you can also try that then out without me. This one here we take out. Definitely. Too much contamination in it. So this one is the best what we can have now. Because here we're gonna have a lot of mites. Even though it's just a small. Also here. And like we always look at the details from the bees.
Cái canh nó mới đứng là nó đặt liên toán này nó nó một tình mất chọc rụt ra đó. also take out.
No, it doesn't make sense because they just about here to hatch. So you see on this comb they're about to hatch right now. So it doesn't make sense to take this one here out. But for now, what's gonna happen next? Here we have a new layer of eggs, and we're gonna have here a new layer of eggs. It's gonna be this one here, right? So we're gonna keep these two in the middle and not on the outside.
That one is the mold is thrown cell. That one that you see?
This one here, you mean?
Yeah, thrown cell.
Yeah.
Oh, mostly.
The bees would not do that if you would give them more space to make natural combs.
Honeycomb.
No, natural brood combs.
Natural comb.
By the way, you can reduce a lot of cost if you don't use foundation.
We can put a drone frame and then what do you think about it?
If you have, that would be good for the colony. Sure. Like, see how a structure now the bee colony.
Cái trong gì thà là những cái gạt bán cái những độ bánh ha chính xác bán tập đọc thì đâu gì chúng ta dùng cài bánh.
These two frames, they're gonna be soon sealed. I'll show you here. When they are about to hatch, and when this here is about to hatch, right? This will be the time where this one here gonna be sealed. This one here, okay, it will be like a middle thing. But for sure this one here gonna be sealed too. So what I would do now, in 2 weeks, you take out this, you take out this, you put them together, and then you can, if you want so, replace it with foundation.
Can add one more?
I would make it always full, like here 2 and here 2.
One more?
1 or 2 more?
All full.
Full.
Always full. I never leave space because it creates more work when you.
Cho đó phụ.
Before you can press the combs together, you need to get rid of here the thicker layers of wax, because otherwise you squeeze your bees to death, right? If you don't want, you need to remove them first. See, it still don't fit. But it's not fitting because the system don't work, it's just not fitting because it was before with the space. And then the bees, they want to keep the 1 centimeter walking in between. That's why, you know, you keep distance, the bees, they fill it. So you don't keep distance, the bees don't put any bridges here. And the closer they are together, the better you can work with actually.
So when we call together, the bee will fly to another layer, right?
If you keep them very close together, you would push the next combs to build.
Oh, I see.
Because, you know, the bees, they're wasting energy with those things here. It's energy waste. You can push the energy from the beehive instead of making wild combs, wrestle dazzle everywhere in the hive. You push the energy from the bees there where you want them to put the energy. In this case, you want that they make quick a honeycomb, right? Or a brood comb, or whatever. So push the energy to these combs. Sometimes those things don't fit here, you know, because here, see, this is like where the struggle begins. So it should be a standard frame where they all together, right? So like this one here would fit on this. See? This one here fit. But you need to standardize your bee colony so all the frames are the same length because here you see is the problem. If you would go now here quick, what I do at home with the hive tool, I just make it 1 second click, and they all they all in line, right? But it only works if they all the same size, the same how you call them here.
The same line.
Yes. So, and then the next question would be what you're gonna do with this, right?
Can I stretch him? Can I stretch?
Yeah, in Thailand they extract this. Yes.
Yeah.
And then they sell it. I don't like it because it's an old comb and it's with Brut, and when I have Brut in your extractor, so I think this is kind of disgusting. So, well, you know, any beekeeper has for that another solution. Like one option would be extract it quick, feed it right away back to the bees. Take the comb and burn it somewhere, or maybe you have heard of a sun wax melter. You ever heard of sun wax melter? You don't need electricity, you don't need gas, you need nothing but sun.
Oh,
It works perfect here, it works so perfect. Like this what you have in my point of view. This one here is the biggest income in your agriculture. I would make here everywhere sun wax melters, and with every move I'm doing, like with everything I take, even if it's a small piece, at home I collect every single piece in a bucket, and then I wax melt them. But I do it with steaming wax melting, so it goes quicker, but I need gas. We don't have sun in Germany, not that much as here. And if you put that in a sun wax melter, it's easy construction. Would similarly look like this. You put here a wire in it, and let's say stainless steel, like here a sieve. You put all your combs here, right? You put something like where the beeswax can drip in. You put it here, and then you just everything what you get off the beehive, you just lay here, and then you put a glass on top and let the sun shine. It's heating up. The comb stays here, the brood stays here, the pollen too. But the beeswax just drips, and then you go collect it, just like you do with the pollen, and you have just your pure beeswax in hand, and then you can work with, and then you can say it doesn't make sense anymore to buy foundations from China because you have your own bee product in kilos in your hands. Then you're gonna press the foundation by yourself. All you need is time and water, and no money input that much. I mean, you pay the water and maybe the foundation press, but not more.
And how about this? Do we need to put?
No, because the super you put only on top if this is complete full. Like this one here. This one is a good example. If they're complete full, like I would maybe even try to put now a next super on this one here. But be careful. This one has the most mites.
The most mite.
This is the most mite, the hive with the highest mite contamination, and these two here, they have less mites than here, but they also have less bees. That's why you can see it already on the entrance. And they really, these two here, I would say like a quick treatment. With this we saved already, like organically, we just took out like high percentages of mites, and now you just gotta deal with the combs. But also this one is also not a good sign. When the young bees crawl backwards in the cells, they always damage. I sometimes love to just flip them around like this, because the mite stays in it. This bee is okay, but like for a quick check, like taking the bees of the comb like this, you just flip them around.